Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a quick little currently inked pens. And sorry, it may not actually be quick because I know I can take a while to get through all these, but I have my six pen roll from my shop Amario Stationery, and I think just a handle. I think I'm missing two pens, but we have already seen them before, so I didn't bring them with me. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one right here. So this is an Endless Pens exclusive. This is the Poseidon pen. I believe this was an internal design. I mean, like their internal team was the one in charge of this design because sometimes they partnered up with other Instagram creatives and they do a hatch project. And I believe this is part of that hatch project, but again, it was from their internal team. So this one, I have it inked up with Robert Oster, Bondi Blue. Um, and you probably know by now that that's probably one of my favorite inks. It's just such a great blue, and it goes really well with everything. But with this one specifically, it was like really, really nice. Let me see. How do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna start right here. I'm trying to follow what I did before. I think, of course, I was using. I may do that because I think I need to do a like just a bigger swatch, and I don't think I would be able to do that okay with a smaller nib or smaller than this. So I'm going to be using my Kakimori brass nib, and this is a River City Pen Company pen holder. Now, if you remember, this is actually one that I grabbed and painted over it with acrylic paint just because I wanted a yellow um, nib holder, which I think turned out pretty cool. So I'm going to see if Rich can make me some yellow ones for the shop. I guess I'll start right here. Yes. It's just such a great blue. I have used that in just a handful of pens, and actually, I have another one that's currently inked with this in color, and I was just checking to see that I didn't bring it with me because it would be a repeat, and I just want to show you other stuff, but I don't. Thankfully, it's in another bag. Um, Now I didn't set up myself for success here because I'm more of a diagonal writer, so I write at an angle, and I've set up my notebook pretty perpendicular to me, but that's okay. So that is Robert Oster, Bondi Blue, and I can already tell that my penmanship is going to suffer because of this, but that's okay. And this is a um Opus Opus 88 Endless Pens. I think this is a Coloro Poseidon. And oh yeah, I guess the name of the pen should have been here, but that's okay. This is probably one of my favorite models by Opus 88. Such a great model, such a great pen. It's a Japanese eyedropper. So yeah, I I didn't even have to open this because I keep it pretty open all the time. So that's that pen. The next pen that we have, this is an Esterbrook and the Coffee Monsters co collaboration. So Helen, this one, oh, what is it called now? I forget the exact name, but it's the coffee pen. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I have the ink. Is it Forgotten Iced Coffee? Is that what the name of the pen? I forget. Now this ink is and Beryllium Atlas Moth Brown. And I have a little sample of that. And I think at that point, when I first inked up this pen, I already had the ink, so I'm not sure why I didn't choose to do the corresponding ink, but that's okay. I mean, we're not concerned about that. So let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of swatching. Oh, I think I did too much, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't even cap the other ink. There you go. Okay, so this is Esterbrook. No, okay, the ink is Enderilium Atlas Moth Brown. The pen is Esterbrook. The Coffee Monster Skull. Oh, my handwriting is a mess. SD. And this has, I failed to note the size on that, Robert, on that Opus 88, but I think that's a fine. This has a journaler nib. If you remember from my Chicago pen show video, I had Gina do a journaler nib on this pen, which I originally received with a medium. Um, and for some reason, I just haven't done a lot of writing with my fountain pens. It's been a hectic month, to be honest. It's just been absolutely busy, um, and overwhelmingly so. So I'm actually, on a side note, my other journal that I have been journaling in, um, I am like, I was almost at 15 days behind, so I'm catching up on that, but that's another story. Let's keep on going. Oh, okay. So I think I had this pen inked up in the last currently inked. And the reason why it's inked up again, it's because I had Gina tune the nib at the Chicago Pen Show. This is a White Bear Pens Ursa Major pen. Um, this is an eel and anchor material. And I forget what the cap is, but it could be from the same maker. Now, let me see. What ink do I have here? Oh, I have Rosy Maple Moth Pink by Indorilium. That's what I put in here. So let's swatch that. And I just have so many of these little samples. Well, they're not really samples, but they're sample size from Enderilium. Let's see. I think I need to skip one. I should probably skip two, but that's okay. There you go. And by the way, I don't even know if there's a color story to all of these colors. I think I just inked up random stuff and called it a day. So that is the pen. It's got Michaela's White Bear Pens logo on it, and this is a medium nib. So this is Enderilium. What is it? What did I say? Rosy Maple Moth. Such a long name. Pink. This is White Bear Pens. Ursa Major. And I think I told you in my Chicago pen show video how um this pen just wasn't writing well, but after a tuning, it's just so good. Now this one's a little this next pen is a little bit different because it's inked up with a cartridge. So I don't have a bottle of ink to go with it, so I can do the bigger swatch, but I still work on the big swatch. Now this is a Robato pens. Robato is out of California. She does amazing work. This is just so beautiful, the little pom pom. I have a whole preview video or unboxing video of this pen. You should check it out. But it's just so wonderful, and the nib is also just a beauty. So this is, I'm gonna go ahead and post it because it is a little smaller, and it's a little bit harder to write with if it's not posted. Now I don't remember the name of the model, but that's okay. Let me see. So this is, I'm just gonna do purple cartridge. See, like it's such a wonderful writer. And this is a Robato pens. I don't know the model, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And the nib, I think she called it pointy. Like there were a few options. You can do an actual nib, or you can do kind of like a dip pen nib. But I really wanted this to be more of that fountain pen. So let's see. Can I work on a little swatch? Yeah, it's a beautiful color, and one of the things that I really enjoyed with this purchase experience is that um, I think Emmy is her name, I believe. Um, she matched or she paired the cartridge that she sent with the color of the pen, so she put in a purple cartridge, and it's a primarily purple pen, but it's just so beautiful. The next pen that I have is, oh, I already forgot the name of this. I think this is a Jinhao 1918. Um, I first saw these, I saw them and then purchased them at the St. Louis Pen Show last year over at Keith's table. Keith from Random Things. He had a bunch of these pens, and just the size of them was so enticing. And I think mainly I like them because they remind me of the Pilot Namiki Emperor, if I have the model name correct. But it reminds me of those pens, right? Um, and what was wonderful is that Keith takes the time to fine tune the pen, the nib, and he had several pens ready to go for you to write with. And you could test out your pen, and then the one you wanted to take home, you could just take that. And it was already inked. Um, and it had a beautiful purple cartridge uh, that for some reason, like, I left it in there and I just forgot about it, and then I think the ink started eating away at the what do you call it, the painted nib, I suppose. Which it, I mean, it is what it is. I don't care. It was a super inexpensive pen. I think it was like $20, or it could have been even $15. And then, okay, so the ink I have with this pen, it's from Amario Stationery, from my little shop, and it is blue suntan. I think I just wanted to put the ink in a pen, which is why I chose this pen. No other reason. So let's see. And a lot of people seem to be enjoying blue suntan, so that makes me happy. So let's see. I don't think the pen. Oh yeah, it looks like that's a medium. So this was Amarillo Stationery. blue suntan. And from these pens, I bought this red one and I bought a yellow frosted looking one. It's really pretty. Okay, so this is a Jinhao, I believe 1918. Red, and I'm gonna put here the nib size. See, I'm already like the color story is just like, what are we doing here? Oh, I don't know. Okay, and now I'm gonna be just a really bad influencer or penabler because I don't recall the name of this ink. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna put it in the comments because I filled it from a sample. I also did a whole video on this pen. This is a Mayfair Naria pocket pen. And you can see me filling this pen in the video. I'm gonna see if I can tag the video here. But it's just such a wonderful experience. And I first saw these on Instagram users Plum 4000. The way she uses her pens is just absolutely fantastic, and I kept seeing her just filling her pocket Naria pins. And I just love how the body looks here, filled with ink, and you see the gold flakes on the body. So it's such a cool experience. It's beautifully designed. I'm just so over the moon with this pen. I actually just bought another one. At not at the Chicago Pen Show, but before that. But yeah, but this one, since I eyedroppered it, of course, this is an eyedroppered pen. I have a lot of ink to go through still. And again, because I don't have the sample with me, I'm trying to remember what it was. That's okay. I'll find it eventually. So this is a Mayfair Naria. Again, just a wonderful experience. And this is a medium nib. It's got so much tipping on it. Look at that. Again, this color story is a little interesting for me. Um, Very cool tones, like blue, brown, another blue, two, four, one, two, three blues, a brown, a purple, and a pink. Um, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Again, it's just me grabbing random stuff. Like this was a sample. This I wanted to use the ink in a pen. This is a cartridge that came with it. These three, no, yeah, these three I was just trying to match the pen, the ink to the pen. So that's why I chose those colors. But one thing I for sure need to work on is my ink storage and my ink organization. I think I want to make a whole nother video about that because um, I just don't have a good ink swatching system. And then back in the day when I thought I wanted to do something specific, I started doing it, then I left it alone, and then I kept buying inks and I kept making these videos, and then I kept kind of swatching the inks a little bit. But then I wasn't doing my specific swatches for my what I thought was going to be my system, and so it just became a mess because I had two sections of inks. I had my swatched inks and then my not swatched inks. But then I just started putting things together and it just, I don't know where I am. So it's something I need to work on because I'm not using my inks. I'm using the ones that are in front of me. Um, and the other ones, I couldn't tell you what I have, honestly. I have so many, but that's a whole another topic, friends. If you have any suggestions on like ink organizing, and by the way, like if I have reached out to you about like how do you organize your inks, that's why I'm just trying to figure out the best way. I also need to work on my office organization, just because it's a mess, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't addressed like the whole organizing system, is because I'm at a loss of what to do. And then when I thought I was ready, I went to order some stuff from IKEA and it was back ordered, so now I'm stuck again. So before I do that, I need to get my office together and then probably address the ink organization issue. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you again later. Bye bye.